I heard of the Union Pacific Welding Program through a good friend that told her that I was interested.
The Union Pacific Welding Program is a partnership between Union Pacific, Opportunity Works, Chicago Cook Workforce, along with YWCA to increase the amount of females in the railroad industry. This program is unique because it focuses on females that have barriers such as transportation, getting to and from their job, childcare, housing has been an issue.
Before getting into this program, I did go through a police brutality incident. It terrorized me a little bit, but I had to really heal and get my confidence back up, and this definitely helped.
We start off with job readiness training, and then from there, they do start to work on stick, MIG, and TIG welding. They receive their welding certificate, and then they have 4 weeks of internship.
We acquired 2 females from the Union Pacific program. They came right in, blazing hot, ready to work, ready to get eager to be able to do something. We started them off on a project that we were doing for Greater Chatham Initiative. They did Mahalia Jackson signs that go on the street posts.
You know, when I connected with Ibarra and I spoke with Katrina Bailey, and she expressed that she was a certified welder, but she was also in leadership as a CFO. I took that as a sign of this is something that could help these girls feel so comfortable, you know, to see that there's a female that is a certified welder, but also in leadership.
Through the YWCA program, with me doing the welding, I got my certificate and I got a welding verification. So it's like I pretty much have like every door open to me. It helps me accept the fact that sometimes, you know, unfortunate things happen and I do have to get back up. I'm really relieved for what they offer, especially if they see that you try, they go even above and beyond for you.
The YWCA is doing a great thing. Most women don't understand that it is opportunities for them as well to come out and work with a hard hat and steel toe boots and come get their hands dirty. And it's a nice pay grade. They have nice benefits.
I feel YWCA is doing what the world needs at this point. So I just feel like they're giving more of an insight on what women could do in any industry that there is. And so I really appreciate YWCA for doing that.
Tech Girls is an enrichment program that takes place after school. We have about 60 participants, and we do STEM programming.
I was in YWCA Tech Girls from the ages of 6 to about 12. I really enjoyed the program. It gave me a lot of exposure to different professionals or areas of tech.
We really make a conscious effort to provide them with activities and enrichment so they're doing better in school, they're doing better in their science and math scores. And you know, what the biggest payoff is that increase in confidence in our girls.
I would say 1,000% Tech Girls has helped me build my self-confidence. I know a lot of kids who weren't as involved when they were younger lack social skills. However, I am a social butterfly. I live in the Woodlawn community. I go to Kenwood Academy High School. So after high school, I plan to attend a 4-year university. I'm really interested in data science, like health research, but I'm also been exploring AI.
Well, we do realize that we have a lot of successes, but the girls that we work with are in at-risk communities. What we want to do is to embed other supports for our girls and our programs.
I do believe programs around STEM should be more well-rounded to not only STEM, but to mental health and, of course, professionalism and like the transition of like adulthood or high school.
There's 3 things that we want to add in addition to STEM. One of them is huge parent engagement. Secondly, we want to embed mental health. We really have to make sure our girls are resilient. Last thing is life skills, so that when they go out into the world, they're completely comfortable and they can navigate and they can do whatever they have to do and they can succeed.
I just feel like having programs like Tech Girls within the community taught like the importance of like the people in your environment, and I feel like I've continued to carry those morals and values from Tech Girls with me through middle school and high school. I plan to continue that through the rest of my life.
So in the United States, 25.5 million women and 7.8 million men will be impacted by sexual violence in their lifetime. So the YWCA Metropolitan Chicago does a lot in terms of supporting survivors through their life cycle of going from surviving to thriving. What we focus on in prevention services is to actually prevent the sexual violence before it occurs.
And when we bully someone, are we trying to help them or hurt them? We're trying to hurt them.
At the YWCA, we do different programs for different grade levels, like how to stop it, making sure that they know they can tell, making sure they know that they can tell them no, making sure they know that it's not their fault, right? And you can see the light bulb go off when we start talking about the cycle of violence, or what physical abuse looks like, or what sexual abuse looks like.
And no matter where you're at, it's important to feel safe and be around people who make you feel safe. Does that make sense?
Currently, the main focus of my work is engaging men and boys in ending sexual violence, inviting men to be allies to people, regardless of gender, regardless of race, regardless of what their identity or lived experiences, is to be a safe role model, essentially.
We're doing that through a train-the-trainer model that actually looks for folks who are engaging youth, but also just are vested with the prevention of violence.
Engaging men and boys is important because oftentimes in the discussion of sexual violence, people tend to frame it as a women's issue. And that's very disingenuous to not only male survivors, but also there's oftentimes this kind of like yearning that men have to do more because they do have a role in preventing sexual violence.
So what do we do to keep ourselves strong?
The impact of sexual violence and gender-based violence is to isolate folks. What our prevention services do is connect folks and empower them.
I've seen students find their inner strength and see that, like, I can say no. It's okay for me to say no. And I think that's like the best part of my job, feeling like I've made an impact in the world, even if it's just one student at a time.